Hello you guys, we are back with another video. This video is going to be a haul video. I recently placed an order with Atlas Stationers. It's one of my favorite places to shop. They have a large variety of a lot of different things. So I really have been wanting to put or get my hands on one of the Ferris wheel press rollerball pens. So that's pretty much what inspired this haul. I mean, a lot of the times I do like to reach free shipping, so there was a few other things I really wanted. So I just went ahead and put them all together. And I believe they had, it was during like the time where they had like 15% off. So why not, right? Take advantage of the sales. Here, I'm just gonna clear out my mess. Unwrap these. You guys basically already saw everything I got, but it's okay. So I made two pen purchases. The main one, like I said, was the Ferris wheel. I guess they call it the roundabout rollerball pen, and these are just basically the pens that you guys are or we are able to refill that have like what you would I guess would consider a regular pen. Do I make any sense? I probably don't make any sense at all, do I? All right, but these pens are the type that they're not a basically they just are not a fountain pen. They have like this here, the roller ball, right? But you have a cartridge like a fountain pen. So these are refillable. I haven't seen anybody like directly dip it in and like pull the ink up. So I'm assuming that we fill in through the cartridge. So you basically put the cartridge directly into the ink and then onto the pen. The other thing I've seen from people that have used these pens before is that they don't use any shimmer inks. So not recommended to have shimmer inks with or like inking up in this pen. And that was like one of the main things I wanted to try was also like the shimmering ink. But honestly, I think this is like really cool for like an everyday carry because you can still have your favorite ink and you aren't going to be as worried about like your fountain pen getting caught like on the ugly paper. Well, not ugly paper, but like not fountain pen friendly paper because sometimes it could feel very like toothy, gritty. You can even get some like would it be considered paper fibers like on the nib of the pen and stuff like that. So it could cause some issues. I'm not going to say that it's like horrible to use your pens on those things because no, you can. And as always, in the packaging, it illustrates what comes in the box, which is the rollerball pen and the refillable converter. Now, interestingly enough, I don't see any instructions on how to use the pen, like straight off the box. So, like, if you haven't watched videos about it, like I have, I think some of us might be like, oh, just maybe not use it the proper way. But all right, so the reason I went with this color in specific, I know this one was, I believe, like 2 releases ago because they tend to do like a monthly release of it, like new inks and stuff. This one, I believe, was 2 releases ago, and I went with this color because I don't have their fountain pen in this one in particular. For those of you guys that might not know, I am an ambassador for Ferris Wheel Press. So if you use code SWIM on the Ferris Wheel Press website, you do get 15% off your entire purchase. And sometimes I'm very fortunate and I'll get sent like their fountain pens. Usually it's a pen that correlates with the ink that releases for that launch. But for this one in particular, I didn't get a pen. I believe it. No, actually, I don't even think I got the ink for that release, but part of me was a little excited because now I was able to buy it. So we are going to be testing this out. Maybe in a later video, I'll do a little bit more in depth once I get the instructional part of it through. Now, the other one I saw that I really liked is this Lamy pen. And this one is a a Lami Allstar. So, oh wow. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is my first Lami Allstar, which is it? Or is it my second? No, I think it's my first one. So the AL, I'm pretty sure, is abbreviation for the that for meaning to an aluminum body. Originally, I had ordered a fine pen, but sadly, by the time my order was getting fulfilled, it was no longer available. So they did reach out, and I ended up getting an extra fine pen, which is just as good for me. I honestly, for this particular pen style, I fell in love with this handle area right here. So look at how beautiful that blue is. And they have another pen that I think it was out of stock when I was placing my order. That's was released with this pen, which I think is called Fiery, which is like a really nice, like hot pink, I would assume it. And then this part is definitely hot pink. Very beautiful, very stunning. As always, you do get a Lamy cartridge. This is just a protective rim here so that the cartridge doesn't pierce into the actual, or actually it just doesn't pierce in general. Wow, this feels really nice. It was cool to the touch like originally, but I mean, as all aluminum does, it'll heat up with our body heat the longer we hold it. Oh, okay, I forget that these aren't twists, that you just clip them into place. It does have a sticker, so hopefully that sticker doesn't leave any residue, but I'm pretty sure it's just mainly to make sure we're getting the correct pen, which is who doesn't want to get the correct pen. One thing I really do like about Lamy though is that they tend to match this part. Is it the finial? Is that what it's called? I could be wrong. But they do try to color, coordinate this area to the pen itself. So I do appreciate that because it gives like a little bit more of a sleek finish, which to me is just like a win-win. The other thing, because I am like an ink connoisseur, is that what I'm going to call myself? I don't know. But I am a collector of inks. I could not resist purchasing the Herbin, the turquoise, the purse. Not me trying to sound all fancy pronouncing the name and then not being able to pronounce the ink name itself, but it's okay. This is one of their newest release. Actually, I would say I think this is the newest release that they've had. And honestly, I'm a sucker for like really beautiful inks. I currently have some like Weraringeul ones that are like waiting for me to swatch them out because I purchased, I think it was like the last release of 4 that they had. And look at that. Look at that beautiful, it's like a blue, like a light blue base, like basically a turquoise base with what looks to be green shimmer particles. I don't know why. It just kind of reminds me like of a mermaid's tail on the bottom here. It could be gold, and with the blue, it kind of comes off as green shimmer, but just from like what I'm seeing right here, it's so nice. I really like that they do like the little wax stamping. This seems like a little bit more, I think this one seems a little smaller than the other ones that I have, but I could be mistaken. It's just been a while since I pulled those out. I'm going to have to because I'm going to be inking up some new pens pretty soon. But other than that, look at that. Look at how fine that shimmer particle looks. Ugh. You can't go wrong with these inks. Like Jacques Herbin just does it right. And they just do it so right. Then the other thing that I purchased was, this is part of Weraringeul's, like is it like 2 or 3 releases ago? They have coordinating inks, which actually I do have the coordinating inks. These, however, I purchased off of Pen Chalet because Pen Chalet is also like one of my favorite retailers to purchase at, mainly because their customer service, well, Alice's customer service is also amazing, but they have a really great point system. I just really like their point system. So basically, you have the Star Child and you have the coordinating washi. You have the Young King with the washi. You have the Happy Prince with the washi. And then this one is the Nightingale and the Rose. So these are the 4 washi tapes. Now, I kind of wanted to try to keep the little circle stickers, but I want to see how big the roll is. These washi tapes basically are meant to like mimic what the ink swatch looks like. So I don't know. I'm trying to take off the plastic for you guys so the light isn't as reflective on it. Let me see. All right. So I got a bit of the plastic off on this one. But as you can see here, take these out and then zoom you guys in a little bit more. And you see how like it looks like there's shimmer particles, like where the little blue slash like kind of lavender flecks are at. There is no shimmer. It's actually pretty matte. And you do get a decent amount of like the actual tape itself, which is really nice to see. But you do see like it looks like the way the light is playing off the washi, it makes it look like you have some slight shimmer in it, which was an aspect I really liked because now when you want to include like, you know, ink swatches in your notebook, if you don't want to do like the full strip of ink or you don't want to like over saturate the page with ink, you can always use like these little swatch cards and then the not swatch cards, these swatch tapes or the washi tapes. And these are probably going to be even easier to write on with other marker types. So I'm looking forward to seeing these. I may do a video separate. If you guys want to see a video just separately on these with swatches and comparisons to the washi tape, let me know and I will definitely get around to doing that. Oop, washi down. But I'll definitely get around to doing that for you guys because that is something that I've been wanting to do. I was just basically waiting on the Atlas order to get here. But other than that, that was it for this little haul. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this video. If you guys would like to see further details or any item in specific to be featured in a video in the future, please let me know down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys are enjoying what you guys are watching. Other than that, thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.